words, assemble! Yeah!
Talk nerdy to me. Get nerdy with me.
And, I don't have too much. What I was going to talk about, basically, first off, ComicCon is canceled. They pushed it back, but then they put out a release thing that they tried to be optimistic about it, but they just went ahead and canceled it. So ComicCon is not going to be until May of next year.
I didn't have the heart to ask you if you saw that. I saw it when it released.
Yeah, I saw it.
You know what? It was. You know what though, man? It sucks, but it's probably the right decision, man. Because
they did
really
say
know how to handle what's going on right now, and you really don't know how to handle that many people at one time, man. Just give it some time and just do it next year.
They
it's
said
a
they
liability, man. If it's a huge liability if something happens. It just takes one person.
It really is. It really truly is.
Right.
Yeah,
because there's a lot of people refusing to do certain things like wearing masks and stuff like that, and that's probably something that would be required to go in there. Yeah, so I think they just said that it was too like you said is that liability part. They said that there's supposed to be the Irving one in October, and they say that one's still on schedule for right now. And then they have a lot
everybody cosplay as Scorpion.
Right. They have some changes to the show, but they for right now that one's still on. So hopefully that one will be good in Irving. Other than that, I wanted to Attack on Titan. I don't know if we got to talk about that last time. This fourth and final season is going to be. That's going to be it.
Interesting.
Can't hear you, Ray.
Oh man.
Oh man.
But yeah, that's this last season, so it's gonna be the final and they're gonna stop it, which sucks.
Yeah.
They could keep going with it. I don't know why, but
why?
No, it's gonna wrap up just good. My sister reads the manga, so it's gonna wrap up pretty good.
Along with that, I can't remember if we got to talk about it, but because we talked about it off. I don't know if we talked about it on camera. Demon Slayer. They're ending the manga. The actual anime is going to continue. They don't know whether it's going to be two seasons out of it or 3 seasons, but the manga is finished. They're finishing it. They're not continuing that. I was like, no, like, freak, man. It's like they're just at the manga train. The Mugen train is right now. But that movie that they're making, I know we talked about that, but I found out that they're freaking canceling it. I mean, I don't know why. Like, it freaking is amazing. Like, I love the animation of it and everything. Like, I love the Demon Slayer. I can't wait for it to come back on. But now I found out the manga's ending, so now I don't know how many seasons we'll have. But that's really all I had as far as anime and Comic-Con.
That sucks. Can y'all hear me okay now?
Yeah.
Whoop, he's back.
Okay.
Yeah, I got something for y'all. I don't know if you guys are fans of the Batwoman on the CW. Have y'all been watching that? What do y'all think about the Ruby?
Yeah, I think I talked to Domingo about it. I think he might have been. Was he going to talk about it or?
No.
But
I wasn't gonna talk about it.
Oh, so see, that works.
Go ahead.
But yeah, man, I found out about that. Like I was telling them about it. She that's her decision. She decided that she wants to. She didn't really explain why. At least I didn't see.
Something about trouble on the set and working long hours is what came out today.
Because I know she said that it was something she didn't. It was that basic line that everyone gives when they leave a show. Wasn't lightheartedly decision or whatever.
Yeah. It's just trying to be politically correct, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's apparently up for recasting.
Yeah.
Wow.
I enjoyed
I'm okay with it though. She
was okay.
She was okay. I feel like they could get somebody to better.
Yeah.
But it does take the question.
Costume.
This does take the question: how are they going to take her out? Are they going to just throw somebody random in there and act like nothing happened, or?
I think they are going to throw someone in there. Honestly, I think they'll just throw them in there and pretend like it didn't happen.
They might not have a choice but to do it like that.
Not really, because I think that they could manage different storylines. Like they could. There's with the multiverses, the multiverses collapsed, or they're not anymore. Well, they do have different ones now.
Yeah.
But so they could have another one come in from another world.
They could. It'd be interesting. I wonder, which direction they'll go, because a lot of times they try not to steer too much away from the comic itself,
right?
But sometimes they just don't care, So I don't know which direction this is going to go,
Right. And that's why I was like, or what if they, instead of the multiverse thing, what if she dies and somebody takes the mantle up? Because Batwoman is just a mantle. So what if, I was talking to, what if the damn it, can't remember her fucking name. The black chick that's the
love interest and
like that works for the Crows. What if she took up the mantle in her place? That would be dope. Because
I don't know. I mean,
she's the only one that would fit the bill. Is because I was thinking about like who, because her sister, the Asian, she don't have the background, as far as fighting and stuff. She don't know how to do all that. But so I was thinking that's the only other one that would possibly fit the bill, because she has the fighting background and stuff like that. Like, what if she finds out and then something happens, and then next thing you know, she takes up the mantle for her? Or Penny, what's the new chick, the British chick that came in? That she's Alfred's granddaughter, I think.
Yeah. I don't remember her name, but I know. Yeah.
See, in the comics, wasn't she supposed to be Batgirl at one point? Well, no, that's not with the comics. That was the movie. That's where I got that from.
Yeah.
Remember Batman and Robin when Alicia Silverstone was Alfred's grand? Like,
but see, I didn't like that version because I was like Barbara Gordon. I mean, so did the.
No, I like Barbara Gordon.
So did the bat nipples and the bat card, which.
Yeah.
We're not gonna talk about that movie. I can't.
Speaking of though, with the Batwoman, they released the season final. They showed who Batman looks like in that world. Yeah. And the guy that was Hush running around is the Batman, and so that kind of wonders like, will Batman really come back?
Yeah.
So they kind of that's a good freaking teaser that they left. I liked that.
See, what I would do, I would have Bruce Wayne come in, and then she's like, and then Kate sees him, she's like, Bruce, and he's like, you're not Kate, and you find out she's a clone or she's from another world or something. Then you find out the real Kate, the one who's replacing the girl, will be Batwoman the whole time. She was just gone or disappeared, and Bruce knew, and that's probably why Bruce left. Not because of the Joker thing, but because he was really looking for the real Kate the whole time. And they can play that. That's what they do. They kind of throw weird storylines. So that'd be one way to do it.
That'd be really weird though. Like when you think about it.
It'll work though, but we're talking about the Arrowverse.
But that one, like
that would totally work.
But with that one, you would have to take the entire season that we've watched and throw it in the trash. Like,
and then what they would say,
we were following that
multiverse
the entire time.
The Spectre. All you gotta do is the multiverse and the Spectre, and all of that got changed because of the crisis. They're working in. They'll do that. It's the same guy who made Green Lantern and then turned around and made something good. So
with that one, I'm on. The fence is right here, and I'm not on the fence. I'm like on this side looking over on that.
Oh,
Like
you like dude from Home Improvement? You're looking over.
I'm like the Homer with that one where he's going
Oh,
back
he
into
comes
the.
to
I think I'm just like.
but since but speaking of movies and stuff, and since we're on the whole Batman thing, first before we go there, some news I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about, if you haven't watched anything Star Wars, go watch it because there's everybody knows there's a divide. There's a divide between the sequel, the prequels, which some people hate, and the original trilogy, which some people feel like it's like they're a god above all the rest of them. But one thing I want to talk about is the Clone Wars, the animated series that really did justice to the prequel series and made them more cohesively connected with the original trilogy. And I just love it so much, man. So I feel like if you guys haven't watched it, go watch it because it did so much. It made you care about the war, which the prequels didn't really do. It made you really understand Darth Sidious and why he was such overbearing over Darth Vader when Luke came along and all that. It did a real good job, and it established new characters. Ahsoka, we talked about Ahsoka before, Ahsoka Tano, and then it did real good justice to Darth Maul, which my boy Ray Parks, that's what actually is your boy, but still, like it really brought in, it really did a real good thing. It was a IGN name shout out. They did a story about it and talked about how the Clone Wars was just like it did really good justice. So I wanted to just do that shout out first. But now we're gonna get to the big story, which is fans have won, and all of nerdom, we won. The Zack Snyder cut for the Justice League is coming out, and HBO is going to be amazing. I mean, and he was doing a live stream watching what was it? I think he's watching Justice League, and then Henry Cavill came on there, and the fans asked, they said, "When's the cut coming out?" And Henry was like, "Go ahead and show him." He was like, "All right, I'm gonna show him," and did the trailer and everything. It's gonna be bananas because just based off some information, it was a lot in the trailer. It was a lot that people talked about. Just based off some of it, Snyder was setting up before they canned it. He was setting up all these different storylines. He was setting up stuff with Darkseid being like, of course, the main villain, like the big bad of all. Of course, there's a lot of black suit Superman, which everybody wanted to see, and Superman, the way he was going to come back to life, wasn't going to be what we saw. It was going to be totally different.
I didn't like it. I didn't like how they brought him back in the movie.
But the way that Zach was going to do it, and I think the way that we're going to see it was going to be so much better. It was going to be so much darker, so much grit and everything. So it's a lot of different things that we're going to see where it could have been. And I mean, we all know that it's not canon, but he says he's doing this for the fans because he wants the fans to have a piece of what his stories could have been. And then maybe, who knows, maybe DC will call them up or something else later on once they get their continuity correct and they figure it out. But I'm just going to stop there because I can go on about the Snyder Cut because it's so much. It's so much, man. It's so much. Like, you guys, we're going to, maybe we'll put a video up. Maybe you can Google it, but it's so much. I mean, like, so much story. I mean,
if they got a trailer,
so much, man.
It was all
if they got
over
a trailer or
Facebook.
anything together, like you were talking about, we can post that on the Facebook page where everybody can see it.
Yeah.
Speaking of all that, have y'all got to check out Apocalypse War?
I have not seen
Dark.
I have not seen it. I think Tyler seen them all.
Justice League Dark.
No, that one no. Because
Watch it.
I get
Watch
them
it.
just confused because there's the Justice War where they all met and they go and they fight Darkseid, stuff like that. Is that the one you're talking about?
It's in the same continuity. Apparently, it started with the one you were telling me about with Flashpoint, where Flash went back and changed everything, and you got to see the spoiler alert, by the way, you got to see the Joker being a different Joker and Batman being a different Batman, mom and dad or whatnot. And it started there. But people may not have seen. Y'all know how we do. You got to tell them. Just start telling the whole story. Get some comment guy on there telling them, you spoiled the whole thing for me, and I'm
But-
like,
That one came out
I ain't doing
how
anything.
long ago? That one came out a long time ago.
Yeah,
Well,
but it started there, and then apparently all the rest of the comics after that, even the Teen Titans comics, is supposed to be a part of that. And if I'm right, I think the Apocalypse War is supposed to be the final one, to where we have to see how it all ends.
Okay.
yeah, it's basically DC's version of the Infinity War.
Ah, okay.
And that's
Yeah,
basically,
I see it
comes
popping
down.
up. I haven't watched it yet.
Let's see. There's
Tyler has this massive media thing where he can watch any type of anime and cartoons anytime he wants. No one cares. Okay, we do care. Just a little bit.
and there's also so just like how Marvel has a list of movies to watch to kind of where they all tie in, they have it like that with the animated universe. They do too as well. You know,
Yeah, that's what DC's doing. DC has their anime fucking lot.
Yep. It's been like that for a long time
The
too.
only thing that sucks though is this is supposed to be the last animated movie they make.
What?
Yeah.
Is what I was reading. You know, I hope that's not true.
What?
You know, I hope eventually they come back and do more. But I mean, it makes sense to kind of just stop for a while because this is kind of like an ending.
Mhm.
You know, but I mean, man, it'd be nice if they keep going with animated because they got it on lock, man. I mean,
They need to
Yeah.
keep
Yeah,
going.
you know,
their animation style and what they do with their movies is
Yeah,
akin to what they do with Marvel. What Marvel does with their live action.
DC is pretty much untouchable when it comes to animated series. I think they need to stick with that. I hope they don't just can it. I mean, I refuse to believe they're gonna can it permanently, but I get what you're saying. They're gonna stop for a while.
Yeah.
I hope they don't try to venture in. I mean, they need some real star power and some help directing and writing as far as movies.
I heard.
There are things that I've already ranted about this before on I'm pretty sure on this show, and I know Tyler and Mingo have heard me rant about, like Justice League. There were so many things. There were characters. I was highly pissed off. There was no Martian
Maybe the
Manhunter.
Snyder Cut will fix that.
Martian Manhunter is I was like, why? Why is he not there? Cyborg was there, but there is no Martian Manhunter. Why?
Here we go again.
Yes, it irritates the crap out of me. I know it's something simple, but that irritated the hell out of me. I was like, man, you got to have Martian Manhunter. It shouldn't have been like that.
I really thought that he was gonna pop up.
Yeah, even if he
like at that time
like,
he was walking the earth as a normal predator. I thought he was gonna pop up.
Well, and see, because they introduced him in, was it Supergirl? In Supergirl, he ended up they revealed that the guy was Martian Manhunter.
Yeah.
So I was thinking when they were saying they were gonna do this movie, I was like, oh, they'll have the character pop in at some point just to, even if it's real quick, have him pop in and then pop out. Nope, no Martian Manhunter. I'm like, man, so many things.
Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe they could just get Ed Boon from Injustice. Maybe they have him. He's a game person, but maybe he'll write it. Maybe they just start doing games and just have the game.
Hey man, you never know. You never know when, especially with Ed Boon and NetherRealm Studios, they can make a game out of it. They can make a Mortal Kombat out of anything.
Yeah, they can make RoboCop.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
Anyway,
hey, don't do it because I was supposed to say something. Don't do it. We'll be on it because I saw the gameplay of RoboCop and he looks pretty OP. That's all I'm saying.
I like for what they did for him. I know we talked about it last time.
Yeah.
For what they did, it's gonna be all right. But they upgraded the shit out of RoboCop. They upgraded the shit out of him.
Yeah.
For him to be placed into, they gave him a lot of stuff he'd never had.
Agreed.
The boosters that come out of his legs and back, the jet, that he never had, little predator gun that pops up.
Yeah.
I wish I would have been in that room when they was making a meeting. All right, so RoboCop.
Just give him everything Cyrax.
Give him this. Yeah.
Give him all the robots.
There you go.
It's basically like what Domingo said. They're they just basically put all the robots together.
Exactly.
Their best
just give them everything.
They had to do something, but it was kind of cool to see RoboCop in it. Though.
I liked how they put it together. I mean, I'm just saying they upgraded RoboCop.
They should have gave him that skin though. I got to think more about what you were talking about having the black RoboCop with the red visor. They
Yeah,
should have gave him like an alternate
that
skin where
one
he
would
would
have
have
been
that one.
dope to have him in there. Like
Maybe they'll
they
add
might
it.
have a skin for him,
That's what I'm saying. Maybe they'll add him into the skin with the one with the red visor. That'd be pretty dope.
but he can actually move better than the other one, so that wouldn't be even a skin. Like
Yeah, that's true.
I could see him kicking ass though. You know, like
Yeah.
the black suit one. I could actually see him doing some jumping and kicks and stuff.
It would be interesting. It would be interesting.
What do you got for gaming though?
So basically, what I decided that since we're gonna have the interview and everything, I was gonna cut everything down to Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. I know that game is old, but apparently we are getting another update, DLC 11. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So
About time.
Can we get Xenoverse
there's
3,
been
please?
more
Can we
DLC
get
on
3?
that game. I think the only thing that rivals the amount of DLC on Xenoverse, or scratch that, I think it rivals GTA. To be 100% honest, that game has been running. That game has been running for how long, Tyler?
What?
And they are still adding
Universe?
after this. Yeah, Xenoverse 2.
GTA's been running longer.
Well, I know it's been going long, but I'm saying the amount of updates. This is DLC 11.
Yeah.
You're talking about adding tons of crap.
I've been waiting for them to
Stuff
come
from
out.
Super, right?
Long wait time
It's
between.
been before Super, like that was out. They added characters from Super and from the Tournament of Power. They had to add Jiren because Jiren wasn't even, people didn't even know what Jiren was when that game came out, and then they had to add him after the fact. So I'm saying that game has been running for a minute, but
the movies come
apparently
out.
this DLC they're finally doing, and I know my other friend Kaiser, he's like, it's about time, but the Supreme Kai Time, the chick, is now going to be playable. She's going to be a playable character. Yeah, and she, I saw a video just a couple days ago, and her moveset looks pretty dope. I have to admit, they're ranged attacks, and they have things to do with time, of course, because she's Supreme Kai Time, and a lot of time skipping and freezing people and doing things. So I think it's going to work out. The free
And humans get a transformation.
Well, I mean, I would be nice if they would add, freaking Super Saiyan 4. I keep saying that. Why can't I have Super Saiyan 4? They jump from
unlock potential for humans.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You have like
potential,
a potential unleashed. You have all these other transformations and abilities, and it jumped from. We have two forms of blue. Yes, we have two forms of Super Saiyan Blue in this game, but no Super Saiyan 4. Why?
Yeah.
Just add it. I know it's not canon, but you know what? Broly wasn't canon.
Humans,
you added him.
Humans get like they don't have nothing. Like their transformation is the freaking power pole and Nimbus cloud.
Yep.
Like that's their transformation.
And you can use potential unleashed to get a boost. You can use potential unleashed to get a boost.
Yeah.
As a human.
Potential unleashed that's the highest you can have. As
is potential unleashed the same as unlock potential? It's the same thing, right?
Pretty. Yeah, pretty much.
But when Gohan does it, I guess because you have seen on the game.
Yeah. You get that same little clear aura thing that's going on. You kind of saw it whenever he was sparring with Goku before the tournament, and he did the whole thing. Yeah, it's in the game. You can do that. I mean, it's
Humans can do that. So.
It's there. But I like I said, the moveset that she has, it looks pretty nice. I hadn't seen gameplay yet. I just saw the V-jump scans that they get from the Japanese deal. And they have a guy that translates them, and it showed a lot of pictures of the different movesets and the different stuff, and it looked really nice. They're also going to give away the free part of the DLC because they always do a free upload the day before, and then you have the paid DLC. So the free stuff is going to be they're going to give Broly armor and Broly wig for your CACs and a couple of other things that they're waiting to announce. But they showed the Broly wig and armor, and it's the one from the Broly movie, not the old Broly, the Broly movie.
Right.
So you're getting that wig and that armor from the Broly movie. And some other things that they've yet to.
I hope that they add more than just that though. Like,
well, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be another character. I don't know who. I'm like all in on Topo. I wish they would add Topo. Upload, dispo, somebody. I mean, there's several characters they could add.
I kind of wish that they would add in the whole Dragon Ball Heroes saga. Like,
That would be nice.
We might as well, yeah.
that could open up a whole nother world of missions and stuff that we can go do. Like,
And they
we're
definitely
waiting
could.
on missions. That's the whole thing with Dragon Ball. Like, we get the set, we go in there, we finish all of them, then there's nothing to do. We're waiting
Right.
until the next upload. That's why it's been like, this was the 11th one, and we're all saying, and me and Kaz were like, it's about time.
Yeah, because you had those long gaps in between. You're right, and they spend a lot of time doing. They upload a lot of different raids and stuff, but even that gets kind of played out. If you do enough of them, it's like, okay, I'm not gonna keep doing this.
Yeah.
I mean, they still have that Frieza one. That Frieza one still pops up. The one where Frieza comes and takes over Kanton, and they still randomly do that.
That one's.
Yeah, that was from like the beginning of the game.
Speaking of games, one we found is Black Desert. Have you ever heard of it?
I've yet to be able to try it.
What is that? Like an army game or what?
No, it's called Black Desert. It's a MMO. It's right now. It's on sale for $15 on
PC,
Xbox Live. It was on PC and they brought it to the console. I think it's on PlayStation too. But this game is dope. Like, it's like when it first came out, like I think the only reason we didn't buy it was because it was like full price and stuff. And we read a little bit about it and we're like, I don't know. But now it came out and we're like, let's try it, And it's like Elder Scrolls. Like, it's massive.
That's something.
It's massive. The flow of the game is dope. Like, as far as I got a ninja character.
Of course
you do.
There's a lot of different characters to choose from, and the characters to choose from are actually they're based on you can't just choose male or female. Like, each character has its own male female. So you might want to do the archery class, but it might be a female or something like that. So you can't choose male or female between them. But I mean, you choose like your horoscope and you customize them how he looks, all that stuff. But the move sets are freaking awesome. Like, and it's not as you unlock skills, you can do them all. As long as you hit the button combinations, you can do all of them. Like, it's freaking awesome. Like, I don't know how many skills there are. Like, I can't even do all of them. Like, I'm just like hitting the basic ones. Like, but I get some cool ones. I'm like, oh, that is dope. Like, I'm getting excited about doing it. But there's tons of missions. Tons of missions. The main missions I'm trying to run through, trying to get the main mission, trying to catch up to freaking Kaiser, because he's like,
that's not gonna happen.
He just takes off, man. Like, just freaking takes off.
Yeah.
But you can join your friends. The missions there's tons of them and replayable. You're following this freaking kind of like this black orb that comes out. It's like a black energy. And along the way of the story, you get to these like artifacts and the black energy actually absorbs it, and he's getting bigger. Like, he starts out as this little bitty like Navi, and he's telling you where to go and giving you missions and stuff. But then it's giving me a vibe of Black Clover with the devil.
Black Clover.
Where I feel like this is going a wrong way. Like, I feel like now he's got arms. Like, is this black thing arms, and it's got claws and stuff. It looks creepy. And he's doing his like chattering, those wind up teeth. Like, he does that. He does that to you, like, while he's talking to you. It's that. So, like I said, if you get a chance, check it out. It is fun to play. Like, I love playing. Like, the freaking ninja is like dope. Like,
Is he dual wielding?
No, well, there's an ascendant, like later on. I think when you get to level 50, you can get this awakening type thing, and you can see the skills in the skill list. When under awakening, he has like swords all over him. I was like, whoa, that looks dope. So if y'all get a chance,
Reminds
check
me
it
of
out.
some One
Like,
Piece.
if y'all on Xbox, or see if it's on PlayStation. But I
Black-
think they do have crossplay too.
So
So
Black Desert is the name, right?
yeah, Black Desert.
Speaking of PlayStation, last week did you guys talk about the demo? No, maybe.
What demo?
So welcome to the world of tech, people. You know, Ethan isn't here, but we're gonna talk about some tech. All right, so PlayStation. Actually, it was the people who did Unreal. I think they're Epic Games. Epic Games. I want to say Epic, but
I believe so.
they
The name of it.
yeah they unveiled. This was last week. The Unreal Engine 5 it was played on a PlayStation 5 developer kit, and they did this to pretty much show the power of the new console. But not just that console. They said they have something, I think, for the Series X coming soon, maybe. But it was definitely supposed to show the power of those machines, and I mean, it was amazing. They were able to take all the way the art was made into the smallest pixel or smallest triangle pixels, as they say, and they were able to normal games I think have like maybe a million. So the PlayStation 5 and the Series X will be like computers. They'll be able to run billions of these little tiny triangles, so they're able to make it as real as something like what you see in movies, like movie CGI, the real good kind.
What every triangle they call it nanobytes pretty much.
Yeah.
For art and everything. Like it's there, man. You should see this trailer, man. Like it's dope. Like you walking through like this cave and everything, and they get a close up of the walls and everything. It looks so real, man.
Can't tell if it's loading times or any of that. It's really good.
Yeah, it's gonna be amazing. Did you we posted on the Facebook page, didn't we?
I don't remember. I'm gonna say yeah. If we haven't, it's gonna be there. So
well, I'll check. If it's not on there, I'll post it. So you can check it out, Joey.
Okay.
It's freaking dope. Like when you watch it, like you're gonna be amazed. Like it looks freaking stupid.
Yeah, I'm excited about the new consoles. To be honest, I'm super excited about them.
I'm gonna probably end up getting both. I mean, that's just I can't help it.
This will be the year I end up with both consoles, man. Because it's just
eventually I'll probably start with the Xbox, but I'll eventually.
Yeah, because most you transport all of the data over. I think they have it's an easy way of doing that with the Series X. So yeah,
probably. I mean, a lot of my stuff's on a hard drive, so I probably just unplug the hard drive, plug it into the new Xbox, and there it is.
I mean, but the way that they were talking about both of those consoles, it was just they were saying that they're pretty much like the standard high-end PC. Maybe not like the high-end gaming PC that you find, but like if you go buy a brand new $1,000 Dell or something or XP or something like that, or like it will be on par with that or beyond that, and that is amazing.
Yeah, it's insane when you think about it. That's why we always laugh when I'm just like, man, it's a computer. It's a computer tower. It looks like a computer tower.
Yeah.
It's a damn
now all we need now is just virtual reality to really get better. I mean, I've seen some of the stuff that Oculus is doing, and
I'm still surprised they're not shipping. I'm surprised they're not shipping headsets.
That is coming. Like, there's a lot that y'all probably haven't seen. Virtual reality has come a long way, and there's a lot of stuff that I'm following that it's getting way better. And as far as the Xbox, like the Xbox is supposed to support third party.
That's why they need to just go ahead and ship. They need to have a bundle where they ship with a headset.
Well, see, that's what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on waiting on the point to where when consoles get so powerful, but the technology is so cheap to make,
But see,
but
here's
it's
the
still
thing.
powerful to where you can buy like a headset for. You could buy a bundle headset for $700, or like, well, even $1,000, because you could buy an iPhone for $1,000. You could buy a bundled headset with the Xbox series, whatever, 25 or whatever, for I don't know, for $1,000 and all that. That'd be dope. I'll do that. I could do that.
The thing, there was an issue with, because apparently PlayStation, the reason PlayStation VR and Xbox didn't was that apparently PlayStation had some VR console contract. Like
Sony, they
you can
always
only
doing
have
that.
you can only have VR on the place on for consoles on PlayStation. Like they had some kind of agreement. Is then
That
that's
deal should be
why,
over now, right?
I don't know. That might be for the new consoles. They might have it over with. I don't know. But I know that there was an issue with that. That's why Xbox didn't have their own version, because they were partnering with, the Connect, and
Yeah.
they were going to get with, it wasn't Vive. I think it was the one I have, the Move, the
Oculus move.
Oculus. They were
Oculus, yeah.
partnering with Oculus,
Oculus.
but they
Oh,
couldn't.
that would have been.
Well,
Yo, I hope that.
Microsoft owns one of the companies that make headsets.
Yeah, it was a
I can't
big
remember
issue
which one they bought.
back before VR actually boomed, pretty much.
Right.
So
You're right, Ray. They do own one of them, so that means
Yeah,
it
they
might be
do.
coming pretty soon.
yeah,
That's
You're
why I
right.
said I don't see why they don't just go ahead and have a bundle. It comes with a
So,
VR headset because they got everything they
it's the
need right
same
there.
Well, I
thing.
mean, if that deal with Sony is over, which means because you know how it goes with someone owning the rights
Yeah.
to something. If that deal is over, then it might be. And
It
if
might,
it do, I'm on board. I'm
but at the
ready.
same
Give
time,
me.
it's you got to think about it. If with Microsoft, like we've been asking, why has it been taking this so freaking long for the Xbox to be damn near a computer anyway? Because it's owned by Microsoft.
Exactly.
But and
Exactly.
all these years, it took them this long to get up to that point. So
You know what? And I have a theory about that. I think honestly, I don't feel like they thought the market was there to have
Yeah.
a
it
PC
probably was.
style console. They were still at a phase where they just people just want to have fun. They don't want to make sure they don't want a computer. They want to have fun. They want a video game system. Now it's to a point where they're looking at all these PCs that people are building just to play their game. Look how many people build PCs and then turn around and buy games from Microsoft
Yeah.
or Steam or whatever, and they're playing a game with a controller.
And, and
How
not
many
just
people have you
that.
seen using an Xbox controller but it's on their PC or hooked up Bluetooth?
Yeah.
So
And
it's
remember
like,
what Fallout did? When Fallout did their it was Fallout and it was a bunch of some other games. I'm sure you guys know when they had their mobile versions and their versions that you could play. You could play it on the phone. You could play it anywhere, and then it connects to the actual console game. They have, since that stuff has been getting bigger
that's
and
true.
bigger. So it's like now the market is grown bigger. Now you got grandmas like, well, I'm gonna play it on mobile, and then she's gonna connect with you like what Fortnite did, which is pretty much the same thing. So now everybody can play everywhere with cross-play, cross-platform, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
So it's making it so now it's like, well, now you can have a computer and you can just connect anywhere to anything, which I like. I love that. Now
Yep,
give me
yep,
the
yep.
VR, hook me up. I'm gonna disappear for about 5 days and I'm gonna come back. I'm good.
Right. Yeah.
Oh,
Hey man, look man, I want to say again, give a big shout out to Mr. Troublesome himself, Mr. Joey.
Appreciate it,
The
guys,
brother
for
right
having me
here.
on, man.
I
Great,
know we've been
glad
on
he came on the
a
show.
long time.
Make sure y'all check him out. Make sure you get on there and check his website. Give him the website. I also got your artwork. We're gonna put a tag for the deal you gave me that you sent the email for us to put on so they can see everything, see all your
Oh
advertisements.
yeah.
So the website is Troublesome Comics, and that's where you're going to be able to find all my titles there. You may see other creators on there as well under Troublesome Comics. So I'll put that out there.
All
Yeah.
right. Yeah, I'll definitely add that into the description. I'm gonna that flyer you sent. I'm gonna put that. There's gonna be the timestamp or the thumbnail. So
Thumbnail. Yeah.
But yeah, unfortunately, we got to end it because we have been on it for a while. I'm sorry if it was a late start.
That's all good.
But Joey, I appreciate you coming on, man. Like it was freaking awesome talking to you. I want to keep talking, but but hopefully we can probably get you back on another time for another show.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you, guys, man. You have a good one.
Yeah, appreciate it,
man.
Joey.
All right, man.
All right, that's our show for the 10th show. 10th season.
Hey.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody.
Special interview.
See you next Saturday. Hope you tune in and hope you liked it.
Stay nerdy.
Nerdy. Remember to go to YouTube, push that like button,
Subscribe.
Comments.
Hit the bell notification.
Please
man,
comment.
All
so
right.
you can know what we're about to do all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now.
And with that, stay nerdy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk nerdy to me. Get nerdy with me.